Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Larry. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. Today's video is a collaboration with my only sister Aisha. So without wasting much of your time, let's welcome my sister Aisha
Hi
on board.
guys, Assalamu alaikum. I'm super excited to meet her fam. Yeah, and today inshallah, what are we going to do?
We are going to discuss how I lost my sense of smell and how I got it back.
Okay.
So if you are excited, just click on the subscribe button and I will leave her link down the description box. Check her channel out.
We all know what is happening and we are not in normal times, and that's true. But she got COVID, regained her sense of smell after she lost it. How did she do it? We're going to be discussing this and more right here on Miss Larry's channel. Don't move an inch and don't forget to like, comment, as you're watching.
1, 2, 3, funk it.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
Yes.
So she's going to tell us, how did it start?
Yeah, it started when I worked with one lady from Istanbul. Yes, she's from Istanbul and she had COVID, but I didn't know she had COVID. So I stayed with her for like 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. But I kind of noticed she was diabetes. Yeah, she had diabetes. So I kind of noticed she always injects herself with insulin. So I thought she was only having the diabetes. Yeah. So I thought that's the only problem she's having until I came across her lab report in her wardrobe, which read positive.
Are you serious? How did you get to her wedding?
Oh, she actually sent me to her wardrobe, and she thought I wasn't educated. Yeah, so she thought I can't read, or yeah, that's what she thought. So lucky enough on my side, I took the lab report, and when I opened it, it was positive. And before that, I had the symptoms of COVID, but I don't know, I actually did not believe. I did not believe the COVID. Yes, I did not even believe it was real. So I kind of went ahead and took a snap of the results. Later on, I confided in one of my friends, and she said like, no, Larry, you have to confront her. So I asked her, do you by any chance had COVID? She said, no, she doesn't have COVID. Where would she get COVID from? I said, okay. So do you mean the lab report I saw in your room was for someone else? Because I saw your name written on it. And she was like, no, that was old. It was old. I said, no, the date I saw was like 2 days ago. So she ran upstairs and went and hid the lab report, not knowing I have actually taken a picture of the lab report.
Is that a smart move or confidentiality? Write in the comments, let's know. Is this supposed to be right move that she took, the right move, or she didn't take care of confidentiality? Okay, please continue.
So later on, I asked her, if you went for the report, don't worry, because I have already taken a picture of it. So I have it, and I've sent it to my friends as well, so that if anything, they will come and arrest you. And she was like, no, okay, no problem, you don't have COVID. Then she called her brother, who was a doctor. He called me and he was like, he called on her phone and he wanted to speak with me. All he told me that, are you having headache? No, you are not having headache. But before I started, I had those symptoms before I saw the report. I had headache, general body weakness, loss of sense of smell, loss of sense of taste. I have a running tummy. And when I saw the report, everything started coming.
Was that a week before you saw the report?
No, like a week. Yes, a week before I saw the report. Okay. So everything started coming back, and I'm like, no, am I positive to COVID? The fear alone. I cried for 72 hours. Can you imagine? 72 hours, sister. So when I told her that, she called the brother, and the brother was, I haven't called, and I told him, boss, if I a true, professional doctor, you don't just call me and be asking me this and tell me, no, you don't have COVID. I need this. Just done. So I just ignored his phone and gave the phone back to her and went back to my room. And the next, she called me and told me, I don't want anything from you. All I want is for you to take me to the hospital to get a test done. If it is negative, I'll even quarantine myself for 14 days before I'll leave your house. She said, she was actually reluctant. But when I told her if she played the mess, I would bring her on YouTube. That's when she knew that I was actually serious.
Okay, she knows you have a YouTube channel.
Yes, I told her, and she got to know that no, I'm actually serious.
Mm-hmm.
So the next day, the husband took me to the hospital. Before they took me here, I have to cry like a newborn baby.
You knew you've lost it.
Yes.
But then I want to ask you said about headache. So how was the headache like? Is it a normal one that we Ghanaians take paracetamol or aspirin, or it was so severe? Or
It was severe. And do you know what they did to me? I actually thought because I was weak, I was working a whole lot. So I thought maybe it was just yes.
Tiredness and all of that.
Exactly. Yes. So they bought azithromycin for me. I myself knowing that it was just an antibiotic, I took it. They bought azithromycin 500 milligram, 2 packs. Every pack has 3 tablets in it. So they told me to take one everyday once for 6 days. That's for 6 days. So I took it before I noticed that she had COVID.
Okay.
So when I took the azithromycin, all the symptoms kind of subsidized. I got better. They bought vitamin C for me. I got better. They knew they had COVID, but yes, they actually knew they had COVID. So later on, I kind of realized that no. So that's the reason why they bought all these things for me. So when we went to the hospital, the husband actually took me to the hospital. I took the test, and can you imagine? I didn't sleep the whole of that day.
I know, right?
I didn't sleep. I was like, no, I can't wait for day to break for me to go for the report. The next morning.
So when you didn't sleep, what were you thinking? Were you thinking death or pains or what? I don't know.
Everything. I mean, telling my family I'm traveling and coming back to meet them without actually getting closer to them, because I'm afraid if I am positive, they might as well have COVID if I get closer to them. So how can you just travel and come back and you'll be in distance and be waving at your brothers and our family? That is ridiculous. So all these thoughts, me dying without seeing my mother, my family, was very frustrating. So I was awake till daybreak. That's when I came downstairs and told the man to take me to the hospital. But he told me no, he will go for the report himself. I said no. But as far as you were able to call your brother or whoever it was to tell me that I don't have COVID, I don't trust you alone going for my report for me.
Exactly. There can be a change.
Yes. So I have to go with you. This man insisted, and I told him, no, I'm not moving an inch. We have to go together. So that's what happened. We went together, and he did not even speak whilst we were going. But the moment he saw the report was negative. That's when I told you don't have COVID. I told, yes.
Okay, so wait, how did you feel when you found out it was negative? But before you got to be negative, please tell me, were you taking anything? Because back here at home in Ghana, you know, your parents will tell you to drink sopo, more ginger, peppercorn, and all of that just to ginger your body. And then once you're taking it, especially boiled neem 3, you're not going to get sick. So were you taking any natural herbs before the test was done?
No, I wasn't taking. All I was taking was vitamin C.
Okay.
But before that night that I couldn't sleep, my junior sister, Samira, she was actually telling me you have to boil mint
Neem
tea.
tea.
No, it's not neem. We don't have neem over there. We have neem, but it wasn't yet mint. It wasn't available like here in Ghana where you can get it easily.
Everywhere.
Exactly. So she said I should use mint and ginger and all those kind of natural herbs too. I'm like, okay, let me go for the report before. So when I finally got the report, hey, come and see Larry. I was actually rejoicing in my heart because I couldn't even fly. I was relieved. So when I got the report, very, very excited. But when I called my agency, so before that, I actually sent them the report of the lady. And when the most annoying part of all this is that when you confide in someone and tell the person that, no, I've come into contact with someone with COVID, the stigmatization alone.
Exactly, the stigmatization is way over.
It's frustrating.
Exactly.
The moment I called this one, don't come to the office, don't come to the office. We will just go and call
to get it. What do you expect?
But my report was negative.
Exactly.
I know, right? So they have to tell me I should go and quarantine myself for 14 days and I'll go back and do another test. And I'm like, okay. So when I got home, I quickly packed my things from her house and I went to the office. That is the agency. So that's where I started treating, because still then I was okay, but I still haven't regained my sense of smell. I can't taste anything. Anything was off. So my sister told me I should buy mint, ginger, garlic, what else? Lemon, green leaves. So that's where I actually took some money and went to the supermarket. I went and shop, and can you imagine? I was actually wearing face masks while sleeping. I was very frustrated. I was, even if someone cough right now, you see me running. The fear alone, and those people when I send them the report, when they see me, then everybody just be tackling their face mask well, putting it well. I see if I tasted positive.
We are free. But then let's help ourselves so we reduce the stigmatization. Once we are all wearing masks, the level of transmission is very big like this. And she's already named it. So that's fine. But before we go to the next topic, why don't you talk about your taste? How was it like losing your taste? How did it feel like?
It was very bad, because it's like you are just eating for, I don't know, you are just eating for eating sake. You don't taste anything, no salt, no sugar, no pepper. You are just eating, just taking the food as it is. You can't taste anything. The sense of smell, you even go to the bathroom without, and even the soap, my deodorant, I can't even smell anything. It was, yeah, but then when I bought a new deodorant, which I thought it was, I don't like, I always use mild product. So when I bought this deodorant, I thought it was not mild. So I kind of struggled using it. But when I lost my sense of smell, I couldn't even smell that. Yes, everything kind of got lost. I was just applying for people's sake, because I might not smell that. Maybe my armpit is blowing fuse. My armpit is blowing fuse, but people surrounding me might notice. So I was just using it for using sake.
So how did you regain it? Regaining it, was it a slow process? How was it like?
Yeah, it's a slow process. Because I remember using I don't drink cold water. I was advised not to drink. My junior sister, she's just like my best friend.
Okay.
Yeah. So she always called me. And back before then, my elder sister, we were only 3 girls. My elder sister she was pregnant, so we didn't want her to get any kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we actually did not tell her anything. So I was actually dealing with my junior sister alone. She knows what was exactly. So she told me I should not drink cold water. I should be eating green leafy food, all these vegetables and stuff. So everything. So at the end of the day, in the evening, when I eat everything in the evening, I'll just try and use a deodorant or something that is kind of like a perfume, to see if I can just smell anything. So before regaining, it's just a slow process. So you kind of smell it and it will just vanish. You smell, it's like you want to get it, then it just vanish. So that's how it actually went by. Day by day, I just started getting it back slowly by taking the ginger tea. And one thing that helped me a lot was mint. I actually boiled mint tea and put it in a bucket. Then I'll use a blanket. Then I'll put my head like inside the blanket packet. Then I'll just cover myself with the blanket. That's how I like for like 5 minutes. Then I did that sometimes in the morning, sometimes in the evening.
Okay,
yeah, that's how I actually got it back. But I actually concentrated on the ginger, mint, lemon. And the lemon, I don't use the juice. I actually slice it, everything. I wash the whole lemon, then I'll slice it into pieces. Slice the ginger as well, and the garlic. Then I'll boil everything together. Then I'll be drinking it. I don't actually take water as normal water. I take that portion, let's say. Yeah, I take that a lot more than water. And if I want to take water too, I make sure I take hot water, or not that hot, like warm water, lukewarm water. That's what I actually take.
So you know what I'm going to ask you? How long did it take for you to of taste and smell. And how long did you regain it? Was it like 2 weeks or 1 week you lost everything, and then another 1 week it took you to regain everything?
The
How was
the same way I lost it, the same way I regained it, like slowly. That's the same way I lost it. Because
maximum how many days?
like 1 week, you can just vanish for 1 week. You start by like, no, I just felt something was smelling here. No, it's gone. I just felt like no something. Then that's just how it went by. Then I couldn't even smell anything.
How did that happen? Like after that, what was it like? When you regained, what was the feeling like after regaining everything?
You know, because of the stigmatization, I couldn't even tell anyone that I lost my sense of smell. Just my kid sister who knows I lost my sense of smell. Nobody knows in within the territory that we were living. Nobody, even in the house, nobody knows I lost my sense of smell. But I was actually trying to. They knew I was trying to. Since I've come into contact with a COVID patient, I was trying to just boost my immune system. But I knew what I was fighting. But the sickness alone is somehow manageable, but the stigmatization is very, very bad. Yeah, that's what I think.
Okay, I think this is advice to all of us watching right now. If someone has tested positive or negative, we could just extend a loving heart, a loving mind, and loving words. Maybe that can help. The stigmatization can actually kill more than the virus itself. So if you're watching this right now, I don't know what you are doing, but we are praying that Allah protects you and your family from this
Exactly.
disease. And we wish you well. But before we go,
Make sure you visit Umi Aisha's channel. I will leave her link down the description box, and check her out on Instagram as well as Umi Aisha. I'll leave everything down the description box, and don't forget to subscribe when you visit her channel, and subscribe to mine as well. So until we meet again, bye.